Why could one man make thousands of soldiers feel fear? Why could a frozen forest become a nightmare for a fully armed army? And why even today? The name Simo Hayha is still whispered as the deadliest sniper in human history. He was not a general, not a hero seeking attention, not a giant of a man. He was small, quiet, and invisible in the snow. In 1939, the Winter War began. The Soviet Union sent massive forces into Finland, tanks, artillery, and tens of thousands of soldiers. They believed the war would be quick. They were wrong, because waiting inside the frozen forests was a farmer, a hunter, a simple man with a rifle, Simo Hayha. He knew the land better than anyone, every tree, every hill, every frozen river, while enemy soldiers marched in loud groups. Simo moved alone. He crawled through deep snow for hours, sometimes for an entire day. He buried his body in white camouflage, covered his rifle with snow, and even packed snow into his mouth to hide the smoke of his breath. The cold was brutal. Temperatures fell below -40 degrees. Men froze in their boots. Weapons jammed. But Simo did not move. He waited. And when he fired, it was already too late. One shot. One body falling into the snow. Then silence. The enemy never saw him. They only saw their friends collapse. Fear spread faster than bullets. Soldiers began to call him the White Death. Patrols were sent to hunt him. Artillery was fired into the forests. Entire areas were bombarded. But Simo always disappeared, like a ghost in the snow. He never used a scope, only iron sights, because glass could reflect light and reveal his position. Every detail mattered, every breath, every movement, every second. In just a few months, more than 500 enemy soldiers fell, not by explosions, not by tanks, but by one calm man with one rifle. The Soviet army began to change its routes, to avoid certain forests, to avoid the silent hills, where death had no sound, but war never leaves anyone untouched. One day, an enemy bullet shattered Simo's face. He was found unconscious, covered in blood, almost frozen. Doctors said he should not survive, but he did. He woke up. On the very day the war ended, his face was destroyed, his body broken, but his spirit remained unshaken. He never bragged, never called himself a hero. When asked how he did it, he only said, "I did what I was told to do after the war." He returned to a simple life, hunting, farming, living quietly, while the world slowly learned his name. Today, Simo Hayha is remembered, not as a monster, but as a soldier who protected his homeland with patience, with silence, and with unmatched precision. In the end, he proved something powerful. You do not need to be loud, you do not need to be big to change history. Sometimes, all it takes is one man, one rifle, and the cold silence of snow. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true stories. Thank you for watching.